All right, y'all. I am back. We're gonna continue on with March readings, okay? Yeah, please make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment on the video, please. It don't cost a thing to like, okay? So we're gonna keep this thing rolling. We're gonna see what sign is up next. All right, we got Scorpio. So, Scorpios, you are up next. We're going to do your March reading. What do you need to know for the month of March, Scorpio? I had to go and do a pickup right quick. So, I am on call. So, I'm going to try to do this one, at least one more. All right, Scorpio, this is what you need to know for the month of March. I'm going to get a feminine wisdom oracle, and then we're going to work our way around from there. Okay, Scorpio? All right, Scorpio, bottom of the deck, we have surrender. Okay. It says letting go, releasing, and it is a number 9. So number 9 is like the ending of a cycle, right before the door is closed. Okay, so things are closing out in your world. Okay, and then we got boundaries. All right, which is a number 7, a 34 breaks down to a 7. It says dividing lines. Okay, Scorpio, so you may have been resistant to whatever you've been guided or led to do, the universe told you to do, which is have boundaries with certain people in your world. Okay, so boundaries is going to be very important for you to move positively through the month of March. Okay, you got to have boundaries, and you need to also surrender to the universe. So listen, the universe be like, we're gonna do this the easy way or the hard way. Okay, so if you are being led to set certain boundaries with people, places, and things in your world, and you don't do it, then spirit's gonna do it in a way that may not be so cute. Okay, so if this haven't happened and you're being guided to release people, places, things, or whatever, I would advise you to do that, Scorpio. Because if not, you don't want spirit to come through and knock all that shit over, because it ain't gonna be nice. All right, we got number 9, surrender. To stop resisting, to give oneself over to something far greater. Your inability to let go is holding you down. Hold the card, clear your mind, and think about your life right now. I'm going to hold it up so y'all can see, Scorpio. Okay, the first thing that comes to mind is what needs to be healed. Being attached to certain situations, feelings, or people who no longer serve you only gets in your way. Make peace with your life as it is right now. Let go of everything you simply cannot control and let life unfold in its own beautiful way. Affirmations: I release the need to control my life. I surrender to this present moment. So, Scorpio, it's like y'all trying to hold on to something that's outdated. They're just like God trying to give y'all a 2026 BMW, but you got this 1995 BMW that you don't want to let go. And this motherfucker barely go over 30 miles per hour. It cut off sometimes. It's not reliable. It's not able to get you where you need to go. And so spirit is trying to remove those things, those people, whatever is outdated in your life. And it's like you holding on for dear life because it's what's familiar, Scorpio. But in order to ascend, you're going to have to. And spirit is basically telling you you're going to do it the easy way or the hard way, okay? Because you got to have these boundaries. It's going to be imperative for the month of March if you want to move forward, okay? If you want to walk down that new path, if you want to usher in change, if you want to ascend, Scorpio, you're going to have to let go and let God, okay? Let me put it down. Let go and let God. You resisting. All right, let's read boundaries 34. It says a dividing line, a mark that ends limits. This card is a sign that clear boundaries need to be made, whether it is with family member, work, or putting too much of yourself into efforts that are going unseen. Saying yes when you want to say no is a betrayal of your own heart. Undermining your own priorities feels like a little stab every time, does it not? This is also usually a sign of a deeply rooted need for approval or fear of not being liked. Recognize when it happens and then choose to release it. It is not serving you. Affirmation: having clear boundaries is a love language to oneself. So you got to choose you. Okay? The month of March, Scorpio, is about choosing you. Choosing the things that is in alignment with your heart, okay? Not because you want to please people, not because you don't want to say no, not because you might hurt somebody's feelings or somebody may not like what you say or how you move. It don't matter. It's all about you. It's all about your growth, okay? All right, we're going to keep it going, Scorpio. I'm going to get 2 law of attraction cards for you. What else does Scorpio need to know, Spirit, for the month of March? Right? All right, Scorpio. Okay, I like it. Bottom of the deck, we have reflection. It says deep introspection is needed. The answers lie in understanding your past and your present. Take time to journal, meditate, or analyze patterns in your life for insight and clarity. Okay, so at this time, they want you to do some deep introspection. Okay, think about the lessons that you've learned. Think about things that you have endured, and they want you to see what did you learn from those things. What have you gained from those things? Okay, because we have wisdom as your next card. It says the answers you seek are already within you. Look inward for guidance and clarity. Spend time in stillness or seek counsel from a mentor to uncover deep truths. Okay, so you can seek external help, but with the reflection card here and with wisdom, what this is telling me is you have the answer, Scorpio. But in order to do so, in order to get the answers that you seek, the clarity that you need, you have to look within. It's a time out for listening to other opinions, doing what other people say you should do, and look within to do what's best for you. Okay, that's going to be the thing. That's just the thing for everybody really for 2026. It's a time out for it. Okay, because Spirit said mastery. You have mastered this certain aspect of your world. You have mastered the lessons that you have been through. So are you going to repeat those same cycles? True excellence is achieved through dedication and continuous improvement. Hone your craft today. Strive for excellence in what you do. Okay? So it's about time. I don't know why, like I'm hearing like it's a wrap. So like how we see behind movie scenes when they're shooting a scene, and sometimes certain scenes be a little difficult to master, a little difficult to get right. Okay, and they have to do so many cuts and takes, and finally they get it right, they master it, and the director go, cut, it's a wrap. That's good, that's great. And I feel like wherever you are in your world right now, Scorpio, you are at this point. So you've been shooting this scene over and over and over again, or repeating whatever this cycle is, or whatever this is in your world over and over and over again. And finally, I feel like it has clicked. You have realized, and now you have mastered whatever it is that Spirit was telling you that you need to learn. Whatever this lesson is, I know this is some lesson in your world that you had to learn. Okay, so now you're a master. So it's no point in going backwards. You can't go backwards, because now your eyes is open to what it is that Spirit has been trying to teach you. and show you. So you have mastered this part of your world. It's time to go on, baby. It's time to move on. It is bittersweet because we hate to leave behind the people that we may have a lot of love for. We be, come through, spirit. We be wanting to take certain people with us, and we be wanting to continue certain habits. Well, I've been doing this like this for so long, and this is my routine. But it's time to break free from that. Okay? It's time to take what you've learned to your next chapter. Okay? All right, Scorpio. So you a master at whatever lesson that you have learned. Whatever it is that you have, the light bulb has went off. Whatever it is that you've learned, you've mastered it. And it's okay to move on. But in order to move on, you got to know that you got to release the old. Okay? All right. So let's get some money, career, and finance. Here they go. Let's look at your money, career, and finance, Scorpio, for the month of March. Let's see what you got going on in your money, career, and finance for the month of March. All right. Give me 2 for Scorpio. Give me 2 for Scorpio. All right, Scorpio, bottom of the deck, we got conditioning. It says, have you accepted the illusion limits placed onto you by your upbringing and social condition? What I just said, Scorpio, this is your overall energy, and this is a block, okay? This is locked, okay? And look, who had this with self-care? Was it Pisces? Where the key was right behind the lock with self-care? Okay, Scorpio, so listen. This conditioning card is a self-imposed imprisonment, okay? This is a limitation that you're putting on yourself due to your environment and the way that you could have been brought up, okay? Like I think it was Pisces. Like I told Pisces, look, just because you were around people that did not chase their dreams, did not go after their goals, desires of their heart, and they did what they thought was safe, what they thought was expected of them, that does not have to be your ending. Okay, that does not have to be how your story ends. You are the co-creator of your world, Scorpio. So if you're placing these self-imposed limitations on yourself, you need to stop. Because it's nothing external to you that's causing a problem but you. Because you feel like you can't do better. You can't go any further because of other people. And also what I'm getting to, Scorpio, you're dimming your light due to other people's comfort. Don't do that. That's why it's imperative for you to release people that is no longer in alignment with you. Release those train of thoughts that is placing those limitations on your world, Scorpio, so that you can ascend. Look, I mean, it's not your fault that if your light, if your drive, you know, your innate ability to want more, to go after what it is that you want and put it in the work, it's not your fault that makes others uncomfortable. If what you do make others uncomfortable, Scorpio, that is your cue to get up and get the hell on, okay? No matter what their title is to you, stop letting titles hold you back. I don't care if they're your sister, brother, cousin. It don't matter, Scorpio. It does not matter, okay? We got connection. It says a special connection will open doors for you on your path. It may be a partner, a mentor, a client, or a helpful friend. So you got something coming in, Scorpio. You got someone coming in that's going to help guide you on your path. But in order for that person, this connection, whether romantic or platonic, to come in, you have to release the old because you got to make room. You got to make room, okay? Everything requires a sacrifice. Every time it's time for ascension, something or someone has to be sacrificed. It's just how the world goes. That's with everything in your world, okay? And then we got schedule. It says most forms of prosperity require time and effort to manifest. Do you have room in your schedule for the abundance you are wanting to attract? So you know what it is that you want for your world, but you have to put yourself in alignment for it. So it's not, do you have room? You have no choice but to make room for this. This is what you said that you want. This is what you told the universe that you want. So you have to make room for it. What you got to cut out, once again, no sacrifice, no glory. What do you have to cut out? If you want to party, you got time to party. You got time to put in your schedule for and put effort towards what it is that you want. Okay? You're going to have to cut that out. Time, if they pulling your family, friends, whoever telling you, oh, hey, Scorpio, I'm having a party. Hey, Scorpio, we going out of town. Hey, Scorpio, whatever. You got to say, you know what? With those boundaries, I hate that I put the boundaries card. Implement those boundaries. Say, you know what? I can't come. I got other things to take care of. You got to learn how to say no, because you got to put yourself first. Where we started, self-care. That is going to be the key to unlock these blocks in your world, Scorpio. Okay? Make room. Make room for what aligns with you. All right. I'm going to get some manifestation cards so we can see what manifestations that you have to look forward to for the month of March, and or what could be blocking you. Okay, Scorpio? Look, y'all better listen. If you sit here telling me that somebody else's feelings is more important than your divine path, something wrong with you. I'm for real. Like that people pleasing shit, we ain't doing that shit in 2026. Especially not over here, Scorpio. Who gives a fuck? What's for you gonna be for you, and what ain't. Fuck them. Okay? If they can't respect your boundaries, they ain't for you anyway. You'll tell them you appreciate the time that y'all had, but it's time to go y'all separate ways. Just like that. Give me 2 cards for Scorpio, Spirit. Give me 2 cards for Scorpio. Ooh, Scorpio. Scorpio, it's no blockages in your manifestation. None. No red card here. And this is a purple card, your overall energy, that says emotional mastery. So this is all about trusting your intuition. Your third eye, your crown chakra. This all has to do with your upper chakras. It says no amount of material success can bring lasting peace if you haven't cultivated it within. No matter how great your external ambitions may be, remember that mastery of your inner world is the ultimate achievement. And you're well on your way. You're well on your way for the month of March if Scorpio, you release what no longer serves you, and you set those boundaries, and you pour into yourself. Okay? You're well on your way. Look, I'm going to read this first. You got divine discipline. This is a rainbow card. This is all of the cards in this deck, in this manifestation deck, when the rainbow card come out. Okay? This is like a superpower card. It says every thought, every action, every word is a command to the universe. Pursue your vision with unwavering dedication and focused intention, and you will be unstoppable. So all you have to do is focus inward. Release all that outside noise and the effort and the drive to want to help others and pour into others. All you have to do is turn that cup and pour it into your own garden. That is what you're being guided to do. Water your own garden only. It's okay. You got permission to be a little selfish this month, so that you can manifest what it is that you want, so that you can master your own emotions. Okay? Because guess what? This is the second card talking about a union. So you could, with those rings there, You could have a actual counterpart coming in with sacred union. It says you are not meant to be alone. A divine partnership is part of your journey in this lifetime, bringing mutual evolution and joyful companionship. So look, Scorpio, listen. Now, I don't know who I'm talking to. This may not be for everybody, but Scorpio, for those of you that's single, that's not really in a serious committed relationship, you gotta make room. Or for those of you that's in a relationship that you should have been in it a long time ago, that don't serve your highest good, you gotta make room. If you really want a sacred union, you really want your divine counterpart to come in, you gotta make room for it to manifest in your world. That extra baggage, you gotta let it go. Okay? And by doing so, you gotta master your emotions. Okay? You gotta master your emotions. You can't be going off of lust and worry about how somebody gonna perceive you and all of that. If it ain't for you, for your highest good, it's just not. Okay? So you got something that could be coming in, but it's up to you. It's up to you if you're going to get a divine counterpart. Okay? Alrighty. Let's get some matters of the heart. This could be romantic or platonic when it comes to matters of the heart, Scorpio. Okay? Let's get to matters of the heart for Scorpio. What do they need to be aware of when it comes to matters of the heart for the month of March? Give me 2 for Scorpio. Scorpio, what I just told you. Bottom of the deck, you got self-limiting beliefs. This is your overall energy in the realms of love. Negative thoughts are creating a roadblock in your life. So if you're feeling like you're not good enough, if you're feeling like the love that you want don't exist, you're already losing. Because your thoughts is going to manifest in your physical world. So first of all, you need to scratch those thoughts. Whatever it is that you want, you definitely can have. Long as you become that. You have to make sure that you're on that vibration as well too, Scorpio. But you definitely can get that. Like, why? Look, whoever you're around, whatever you see, that don't have to be, you don't have to claim that shit as your reality. That's they bullshit. That's why you need to, if you're around people that does not coincide with what it is that you want to bring in your world, you need to release them. Because they ain't doing nothing but pouring negativity into you. They're making you feel like what you want don't exist, and that's not true. That is not true. You need those self-limiting beliefs. You need to delete that. Okay? All right. And what did I just say? No sacrifice, no reward. You got sacrifice. It says giving up something now for a future reward. I told you. You got to sacrifice, and this is your love reading. So if you are connected to somebody that you know ain't good for you, that you know that does not fit the criteria of being your divine counterpart, that you know that you cannot reach those higher levels, you cannot ascend with, fucking let them go. You got to learn how to be by yourself. Don't just be accepting anything because you don't know how to be by yourself. That's where the mastering emotions come in at. Okay? You have to sacrifice. If you know you somebody that wants something of substance in the realms of love, in the realms of life, period, then don't just settle for any damn thing, because you're going to give the universe the wrong impression. You can't say, oh, I want a divine counterpart, but I'm going to lay up with this Jezebel spirit. Until then, you're blocking your divine counterpart from coming in. You can't do that. You can't do that. That's not how that shit works. That's not how that works. All right. Then we got divine timing. It says everything has a higher purpose, okay? So it's going to happen when it's time to happen. The lessons that you went through, the trauma that you endured, all of those things were building blocks to help you climb up to the level that you're trying to reach, to help you get your ascension, okay? You step on those as building blocks. You don't look at that as, oh, I'm just traumatized, or no. You look at that as those were building blocks to help you climb to the level that you need to. And everything happened in divine timing. Stop limiting your beliefs, thinking that you can't have what it is that you want because you in these toxic environments. You see these people in these toxic ass relationships. Get from around that shit negativity, and sacrifice someone or something that you know do not fit your highest good. If you got to be by yourself, learn to be by yourself. It's okay. Learn to master your emotions so that you won't accept any old thing in your world. All right, let's close you out, Scorpio. You got a divine connection that's trying to come in for you, Scorpio, but you got to be willing to sacrifice the things that no longer align. Okay? That's just all to it. All right, let's close Scorpio out with 2 angel numbers for the month of March. What do they need to know for the month of March? Let's close them out. Your cards want to come out all crazy and sideways, Scorpio. Bottom of the deck, we got 2112. It's up to you. Someone watching over you, good fortune, unforeseen forces, direction. Even if it seems like you're not making any meaningful progress, things are moving in the right direction. If you see this number, it's a sign that everything will work out in your favor and your dreams will soon come true. But it's up to you to do the work. Okay, you can't sit there and not do the work and think that things is just going to automatically come. You got to do your part too in order for the universe to do their part. Okay. All right. And then we got belief system 0110. Go after what you want. You need destiny, inspiration, talents, gift, appreciation, and gratitude. You're blessed with talents and skills that make it easy for you to stand out from the crowd. Embrace what makes you different. That's your path to success. Your dreams, will soon come true. Okay? But you got to make sure you're standing in your truth. You got to stand in your truth. Won't give a fuck about what nobody else want or what nobody else say is best for you. Go after what it is that you want. If you got to be your own cheerleader, be your own fucking cheerleader. And eventually your soul tribe will come. Don't worry about, don't worry about the people around you going to support you. Who gives a fuck? You're not doing it for them. That's not your gift. That's not their gift. That's not their vision that was given to them by God. That's yours. So if you got to be the only person that's room for you, so be it. And then everything that you need will be brought on your path long as you're standing in your truth. Okay, Scorpio? Because guess what? You got alignment, baby. 222. Connections, friendships, romantic relationships, family ties, balance, life choices, compromise, commitment, and trust. How do you move forward toward your life's true calling? Do what makes you happy. Your enthusiasm is what keeps you going. Follow your interests if it's piqued by something. Following these routes will help you discover your life purpose. So it's like you're at a crossroad. You're at a crossroad and you like, which way do I go? It's like finally you can see. You was in the dark for so long, and finally that light bulb had just came on, and you see everything in the room now. You see everything clearly now, Scorpio. So what you gonna do? Are you gonna go back down this road? You know this road right here. You know every twist and turn, every bump, every roadblock. You know this road right here because you have been traveling this road to the left for your whole life. But you look where you ended up right at the beginning, because it's leading you nowhere but a loop around. But it's a fork in the road, and it's another side that you've never been down. just maybe, if you take this new route, you will get different results. Because doing the same thing, expecting a different result is insanity. If you go down that road, you're going to see the same people. You're going to encounter the same experiences, might be in different bodies with people. But what you're looking for, you see, is not down this road. It's not. So you can't be afraid. You can't be afraid to step into the unknown, Scorpio. So Spirit is urging you this month. Follow your heart. Step into the unknown. Fuck who don't support you. And let go of things that no longer serves you so that the new can usher in. And Spirit is going to bring in people, resources, places, things. It's going to fall. Everything is going to fall in place in this time when you step into your truth. Okay, Scorpio? Remember, many are called, but only few are chosen. You right there at that fork in the road. Are you going to take the road less traveled? Until next time.